You don't know what's behind you and they don't want to run over something. It works like a champ.
To this point now, it's hard for me to move the dirt up here.
I'm not sure it was a runner. I've been accused of a lot of things in my life, but one thing I don't think I've ever been, well, I've probably been accused of it, I don't know. But one thing I'm not is a nosy neighbor. However, when him or brother-in-law Neil got the dozer going, my little antennas come up, you know what I'm saying? Because I know something fun's going on. And I know there's going to be the smell of freshly turned dirt. There's not much anything better than that. So anywho, I heard him running the dozer and I thought, you know, I better go check that out. Well, I did. It looked like something that I could help him out with because he's building a earthen deck, if you will, to set a cargo or container on that he's going to put some stuff in. And I know with a dozer you can move a lot of dirt, but when it comes to that fine grading, he might need a little bit of help. So I've taken the grapple off the skid steer. We got this old bucket on here, but that is a nice bucket. And now that I've got the bushings fixed and everything's welded on the front end of this skid steer, I'm telling you, it works like a champ. So I'm gonna go over and help him get his deck all fine-toothed, and he wants me to bring the transit over. We're gonna shoot it, make sure we get it as close to level as we can. So that's what I'm gonna be about today. Yeah, it's this is my benchmark. About 3 inches low. This side's down about 3 inches.
Where I went back and
Yeah,
packed it and it rolled off the edge.
right. I'll bring some dirt here and you can run over it.
It's getting to the point now, it's hard for me to move the dirt up here without
Yeah.
making a problem.
I'll get some dirt up here. You know, you don't know what's behind you and you don't want to run over something, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, my brother-in-law wanted this pad leveled out and built up here. He's going to put a 40, I believe it's a 40 by 80 container here. And so we harvested some dirt. Technically, I guess you call it soil, but we harvested some from around here. We'll be smoothing this out. We plan on building a metal building on up that way. But I think we got her pretty level, and that ought to work out nicely for him. I like his little dozer. I've run it several hours myself. I'm not sure what he paid for this, and I'm not sure it was a runner when he bought it. But I know he's been doing some work on it, and it sounds and looks like it's running really good right now. Case 850C. I don't know how many horsepower it is. It's not the biggest dozer in the world, but it sure is fun to drive when it's running good. Thought I'd help him out a little bit this morning. He's gone to get some gravel. May check back with him this afternoon, see if I need to do anything else. So I come by just a little later on after Neil went and got the gravel. He got this scraped up, cleaned up, and got a nice bed here. And we got her close enough to level. Probably we can put a little flat stone under it on that side. But front to back we got her good, or he got her good. I didn't do a thing. But that's gonna make him a nice landing. Will it settle some? Yeah, absolutely. But overall, I think it's going to look and work really good. Now, you might look at that trailer over there. I hope you know it's not sitting level. Okay, we gotta work on that. Glad we got this day done. That ought to work out nicely for him. So that's going to do it for me in this episode of moving some dirt around. I'll see you in the next one.